Have you ever felt like what's going on inside of you is just too much for the people around you? Like you're an iceberg? People see the tip, but underneath there's this massive weight of emotions and thoughts and feelings swirling around. And the fear is this: if someone really saw all of that, it would be overwhelming. It would be too much for them to handle. So what do? You keep most of it hidden. And then, because people only see the surface, you end up feeling invisible. You end up feeling unseen. And in the quiet moments, you start to wonder, well, maybe I'm actually not enough either. And so then you find yourself feeling like you're both too much and not enough at the same time. If this sounds like you, you are not alone and you are not broken. This might actually be part of your personality. In fact, feeling this way is how a lot of people who share your same temperament feel a lot of the time in their relationships. If you're a C, or what I call the feeler, this struggle runs deep. In my core temperament model, C stands for comfort and connection. And you pick up on things that other people completely miss. You bring depth and softness and meaning into the world. At the same time, underneath that quiet strength, there's often a tangle of emotions that feel really hard to share. Your core fear is probably something like this: if I show up as I am, it'll be too much. I'll be too much, or not enough to matter. And that fear is emotionally exhausting. On the surface, people see you as sweet, agreeable, maybe even easy to be around. But underneath the surface, you're overthinking, you're feeling deeply, you're wondering if anyone actually gets you. And because you're afraid of being a burden, you mute yourself. You don't let people in as you frequently give way to self-abandonment. And here's the problem with that. When you don't allow yourself to be seen, you also don't feel known. And that invisible ache keeps reinforcing the lie that you're not enough. So how are you supposed to move through this? I want to give you 3 truths that can change everything. First, you have to be willing to take the risk. Vulnerably allow others to see more of what's going on under the surface. Yes, that sounds a little scary. In fact, it is scary. It feels risky, but it's also the only way that people can actually know you. What your soul is craving to feel is safe, emotionally safe with your people. And ironically, literally, the only way to actually know that you are safe is to risk. Safe is the feeling that exists on the other side of vulnerability. Second, if you are too much or not enough for someone, those are probably not your people. The right people won't be scared off by your depth. They'll be drawn to it. All of that stuff beneath the surface of the iceberg is what makes your personality type unique in this world. Other people don't see or feel the way that you do. And there are lots of people who desperately want to connect and to feel seen the way that you uniquely can. There are lots of people who actually want and even crave what you have to offer. And if someone doesn't, do you really want to be in the position of trying to convince them to value what and who you are? This leads to the third truth that I want to touch on. Being in a relationship where someone doesn't want the real you keeps you perpetually trapped in the cycle of too much and not enough. You'll never feel safe, seen, or satisfied trying to earn belonging. The truth is, you are already enough just as you are. Creating and maintaining healthy and happy relationships is not about convincing someone that what you have to offer is what they're looking for. It starts with vulnerably exposing yourself, sharing the real you so that you can assess if the way that you are, who you are, is what they're looking for, and vice versa. This isn't about fixing yourself. It's about understanding yourself. And the more you understand your core personality, the more you'll see that your sensitivity, your depth, and your emotions are not weaknesses. They're actually your superpowers. If this resonated with you, I've created resources to help you understand your temperament more deeply so that you can stop apologizing for who you are and start learning how to show up with confidence in your relationships. You don't have to keep hiding under the surface. You are not too much, and you are absolutely enough. I'd love to help you step into that truth. If you're wondering if you're a C, or if your partner might be a C, or even if one of your kids might be a C, take the free core assessment. Thanks for watching. If you want to learn more about temperament, please subscribe and watch our other videos.